So I'm going to ask you now about spirit guides. Do you, first of all, does every human on this planet have spirit guides?
Yes.
Everybody has spirit guides.
Everybody who born here has two, sometimes three spiritual guides.
Well, that's very comforting. So now everybody that's out there that's watching this video knows that no matter how alone you feel, you're not alone. You have at least two buddies with you. And that was actually going to be my next question, was how many? And you said two, sometimes three.
Yeah. It's what many people used to call in the past, from a religious aspect, no? The guardian angels.
Yeah, guardian angels.
No, different names to refer to some kind of entity which is in a different dimension and is helping us in some way. When you are a child, you like to play with the invisible friend.
Yeah, and it's all the same thing. Huh?
We can see now new children, no? Indigos or crystal, they are playing literally with them. So we as parents, we take a look and don't know what they are doing, but they are already playing with them because they can see them. So the answer is yes. We all came as a team because we need to work as a team, because it's so difficult when we came here and we forget who we are and we came in this density and we start suffering mostly. And
that's interesting because basically in all these different religions, you know, in different religions, different ages, they all are talking about the same thing: guardian angels, spirit guides, children. When children see them, because they're more connected as children, they're talking with spirit guides and guardian angels. But when their parents see their children talking to nobody, they call it an imaginary friend.
Absolutely.
But basically what you're saying is that's all the same thing.
Yeah.
Basically, the child's imaginary friend is also their guardian angel, is also their spirit guides, is also their whatever the other religions call those kinds of things.
Yes, absolutely. You need to think that when we came here, we have a plan. And we need to be sure that we were going to be able to develop that plan. Which means we are going to learn lessons and solve. And in the meantime, we are going to do something for humanity. When I say humanity, I'm talking about only one being. No?
Okay.
So we need to start thinking in that way, that we are only one being. No? We can understand that most easy look into nature, how the whales or dolphins or many other beautiful, wonderful beings are showing us that they work as a team together with only one spirit. And we need to understand that we are the same. Of course, when we came here, we totally forget this. We don't know who we are, we feel, and the system is teaching us all the time that we can do this, we can do that, we are not able to do that.
Yeah.
You can earn anything. And when you develop something, the system trying to push you down, no? Like, don't speak about that because that's fantasy. And if you continue speaking about that, they are going to give you pills.
Yeah.
And if you continue speaking about that, they are going to put you in a mental hospital.
Yeah, it's interesting. They call them imaginary friends.
Yeah.
They don't call them friends that we can't see.
Yeah.
They call them imaginary.
But if you are 5 years old and you have imaginary friends, it's okay, you know, nobody's going to complain that much. But if you are 40, you are going to be schizophrenic.
Yeah, you know, that's interesting, because are you saying that, let's say, for example, a parent has their child that's always talking to, quote, imaginary friends, would you say that it'd be a good idea for the parent to ask the child, what is your imaginary friend's name?
Of course.
Where's your imaginary friend from? Like, actually asking the child the questions that will get the child to actually know the person more, you know, and maybe actually encourage it in the kid.
Absolutely. It's very important to understand the integration in this, no? Because the the old belief system trying to push this down, no? And make complete a mess in the mind of parents and children.
Yeah.
So they disconnect that powerful relationship from there. So the kid became ashamed because he's seeing something or listening something that can explain to their own parents. So if you as a kid are able to explain this to your parents, and your parents with love and trying to understand and trying to be more open, start impulsing you to develop this more and more, well, it's not the fear that they have that you are going to lose your mind. No, it's the opposite. You are going to become more integrated as multidimensional being, which is what we are.
You know, that actually makes me think of something. If you have like a child, how cool is this? If you have a child that has imaginary friends, rather than pushing it down or telling them, oh, that's crazy or whatever, how smart would it be to harness that and think of it this way? You can ask your child not only what is your friend like and where are they from, say, hey, do you see if I have any imaginary friends?
Mm-hmm.
Who knows, maybe your child can tell you who your spirit guides are.
Absolutely. Probably they are more open because they don't have still all the belief system, which is something that push us down, no? And try to put us into this box that we call normal.
Yeah.
If this box were normal, well, I suppose that we have to live in an incredible, wonderful, loving planet. If not, this is not normal.
Yeah.
So it's something that we need to think about. What is normal and what is not. So if my kids can see different beings from a different reality, and I became so scared because I think he's losing his mind, or someone else is going to make fun of him, or whatever, or has going to have problems at school, when it's my problem, it's not the problem of my kid. I need to open my mind and start dealing with this information in a different way, being more open and trying to support this in the better way. As all of this was prohibited and was rejected and was pushed down, and if you talk to someone in a different dimension, they used to call you spiritist or whatever, many different names. Most of them are trying to push you into abnormal. And now it's more normal than ever before, and everybody has this connection, but most of the people are so afraid to admit it. So it's not one people can connect with this multidimensionality as me and helping other people. Everybody can do this, but someone can be more confident, and someone have to start developing this connection. Playing with it, because there's nothing to lose here, and many things, wonderful things to win.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think the next question we're going to ask is going to be on the next video, but I want to know more about where they're from. And if you guys have any questions for Daniel, ask him, and he will answer.